And it's the West All-Stars to start out. Pass to Harden. Fires the three. Here's James.
I did thought I was pausing right away. Big fucking little pussy.
Siakam pulls it in. He's with the ball. Here's Walker. Now here's Giannis.
Terrific awareness that time from Walker. Nice job getting his open teammates to rock.
Here's Harden. And here's Leonard from three. And Embiid has got the ball here for the East All-Stars. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and it'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You know, since entering the league at age 18, Antetokounmpo has really grown. The Greek Freak, now one of the league's premier talents, no doubt.
High post, Embiid. Kicks it out to Siakam. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Embiid. Giannis outside. 3 on the clock. And a wide-open look for Siakam. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of this game.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
Now here's Walker. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And LeBron throws it down.
When the lob is in the right spot for him, LeBron is never going to miss a chance to do something special throwing it down.
Here's Lillard. Whoa, what a finish!
Good. Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Young, right side. Embiid with it. And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Siakam misses. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Harden's shot is off. And so Siakam will bring it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 1.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Pass to Lowry. Shoots over Lillard. And he can't bank that one in. Back to Tatum. To the wing right side. Here's Westbrook. Siakam pulls it in. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
And And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the West All-Stars?
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
They get it back. From beyond the arc. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Finished off the break.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Bounce pass from Lowry. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Tatum. Pass to Sabonis. To the right side. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Back to Lowry. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. 2 on the clock.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so it's the West All-Stars. Ahead by 9. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here's Ingram. The kick outside to Butler. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
West All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good.
You know, after missing his first year out of college due to injury, Ben Simmons ended up winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, proving the wait was worth it.
Pass to Ingram. Back to Young. And stolen by Tatum. Paul with the ball. Butler covering. And here is Paul. There's the lob to Sabonis.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. And finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Both teams will make substitutions. The drive by Simmons. Not going to go that time. Good D by Embiid. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he makes that one. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
And I tell you, it's ridiculous how much space Antetokounmpo covers in just 2 strides. I mean, the way he handles himself going to the basket, man, it is one sight to see.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he'd reach this level, and his determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you. Outside, Walker. Embiid is at the elbow. Great D that time from Davis.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's LeBron. And Butler sends it back.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Butler. He's so quick off the ground to block shots.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Outside for Lowry. Back to Antetokounmpo. Inside. Here's Gobert. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
And that one's good. Lillard.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Mitchell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. From deep, Harden. Offensive rebound. Back to Leonard. Pass to Harden. Over Mitchell. Good D by Mitchell. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, when Antetokounmpo puts his head down, man, it is a really terrifying sight for the defense when this guy's coming at you all limbs and arms and size and ball skills. Usually you just end up hacking away at him to stop him from getting to the hoop.
Good on the second free throw. 20 seconds left here in the second. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. The shot's good from Westbrook.
A top passer at his position, Jokic is consistent at moving the ball.
Middleton. Second shot opportunity. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there.
And so it's the West All-Stars riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pass to Siakam. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Back to Siakam. Lets it go from deep. And so here are the West All-Stars. The lead is 15. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And it's off from three-point range. Walker taking his time here. To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. The drive by James. That one a little long. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. And here are the East All-Stars. 15-point game. And a minute played as the second half gets going. They double-team Walker. Young with no one around. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. The drive by James. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And that's 12 points for LeBron. From deep. And it's the East with the rebound. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. Long range from the inbound. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Tit for tat. Love that Butler came back down and delivered. Whatever you can do, he can do just as well.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half. Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And a wide open look for Walker. The three-pointer is right on target.
Walker ready to shoot as soon as he catches the ball there. Great anticipation from the veteran guard.
And here's Harden for 3. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Lillard fires away from way outside. And it's the East with the rebound. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Back to Lowry. From deep three-point range. Kicks it down to Middleton. On the wing, Mitchell. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 5.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Back to Westbrook. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Middleton. 5 to shoot. And Middleton with the block.
Boy, the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot. Excellent effort.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. .46 seconds left in the third. Has to go Bear. Here's Lowry. This one for 3. Here's Adebayo. Mitchell wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Now here's Sabonis. He has 5. Over in the corner, Paul. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. Westbrook with the steal. Floats it up for Jokic. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
I love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways.
And so it's the West All-Stars holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Lillard from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. And here's the break. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Siakam. But they get it back. Outside for Lowry. Out to the right wing. Here's Adebayo. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to Leonard. To the paint. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. The East making a switch. Shot clock at 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So both teams making some changes here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. The 3. Siakam, good.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
LeBron outside. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
He's with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. The shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around. Buries the long-range jumper.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the West All-Stars.
Well, they forced a decent number of turnovers in this one, fellas, and they've turned most of those turnovers into points.
And stolen by Lillard. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity.
Boy, you have to respect the quickness of Lillard now because he's excellent at using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
Here's Young. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Here's Leonard. That shot off. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Walker in the corner. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, Dwayne Casey just going over the game plan with his team down the stretch. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Second free throw, no good. Giannis inside. LeBron with the block.
LeBron, one of those players who gets fired up by defense as much as offense, and that block going to put a major bounce in his step.
It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Young with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Here's Lillard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
There's a minute left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Walker. Young taking his time here. No good on the three.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Left side, Leonard. Lillard outside. Here's LeBron. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Floats it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
It's tipped. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Yes, I understand. Well, it's your fault. Come to America and stop being fucking stupid. You come to America, you get everything you like. You get weed, you get video games, you get NBA, no lag, Wi-Fi, and America. More crimey bit of malaka. Ti non mi se si ne Grand Theft Auto da para pusti. Oh, there's crime, Dick. You just don't hear about it. Puna ako si sa siya to crime. Speedy ke levis, mono. Ke Xbox. Puna to ako si. You're not in the streets. You have many Yankees refugees aqui better. Yankees terrorists that aqui better. Yeah. Abo Athena Thathun. Thathun. Ναι. Θα κλάψουν τα γιαννιάκα σου. They're coming. They're coming. Sure. Nice. What happened? It's over. It's overrun. Yeah. Well, τι νομίζεις αυτό δεν μπορεί να γίνει στην Κρήτη? If 10 million people come, τι θα κάνεις? Με καράβι. Με σε γαμίσω. Και να πάρω το λάδι σου. Θα έρθουν για το λάδι. Θα έρθουν για άλλα φωνήσει. Trump θα κάνει μπάι άλλα φωνήσει. It's gonna be called Trump φωνήσει. Yes. Maybe. Alright. Well, anyway, άντε, θα πάω να φάω τώρα. Fucking hungry. Okay, good night. Yasu.